Hey guys, and welcome back to One Shots. So, you have a prisoner, the surrendered bandit, and he is kind of just begging for mercy. And he says, I'll show you where the camp is if your job is to kill him, but for the love of God, let me go.
I do have one question for you before you lead us to the camp.
What do you want to know?
Where do you keep the basilisk?
The basilisk usually sleeps in the room where we keep all of our loot.
How did you take control of this basilisk?
I
How
didn't
do you
do it.
Yes, but do you know how anyone did it?
It's kind of just rumor and hearsay, but they say uh, the head of our leader raised the basilisk from a young child. I don't know if that's the case, how he's not turned to stone right now, but
All right.
Okay. And what precautions do you take around the camp if you
yeah, I don't ever fucking
never
go in the
go near
treasure
the
room. No one
basilisk, or
goes into the treasure
never
room
go-
except for
never go near
our
the
leader.
What do people do to take precaution against
What
the
does your
basilisk?
leader look
If
like?
they
Well,
do,
Go-
yeah,
they
if they
do-
do actually go in there.
The basilisk never leaves the treasure room, really, and no one goes in there except for our leader because of the basilisk. So we
What
don't have
does
to
your
take
leader
Fair
look like?
precautions.
enough.
Sweet. Lead on.
No,
Go
I
on.
have questions.
Ask him while we walk.
What is the
No,
name
we're-
of their leader, by the way? Is
Jane.
it's Bandit Leader Raycon, correct?
Jane.
Jane.
Jane
Spelled
on?
Jayne, like Firefly, though, correct?
I'm sorry, I don't know how to spell.
Excellent. Can you draw us with a stick on the ground how your camp is laid out and where everyone usually is at? What time of day is it, by the way?
He
Neil?
looks around, it's just grass on the ground everywhere.
Are there any
course,
rocks
aren't we?
anywhere?
There are,
Like any-
yes, there's a rock nearby.
Is it-
Use your finger.
is it
Your life is
biggish?
in our hands.
Okay. So he sketches out on the ground, like, just kind of, and here's this circle, here's this thing, here's that thing. He shows a small, it's built kind of into the side of the hill, and there's a small wall that comes out. The treasure room is actually located in the hill. Everything else is like little camps inside the palisade wall.
Is there any main building that the bandits hang out in during the day?
Well, we all hang out outside where our tents are. The only actual structure would be the tunnel inside the hill.
But there is no indoor area.
The tunnel inside the hill or inside of a tent.
Other than that that you spend time in during the day.
We hang out outside.
All right, that's what I
Why
was
would we be
asking.
inside during the day.
What time
What
of
does
day
your-
is it right now? Or roughly? I mean, is it afternoon or is the sun past?
This is
zenith?
11-ish.
Okay.
Does it look like the weather's going to stay the same way?
Do you have weather sense?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Make a weather sense check.
Okay, sounds good. That's plus 10, right?
Yep.
Yeah, D20
Or-
plus 10.
Awesome.
While he's doing
Dang
his
it.
weather sense thing, I'm gonna put my hands on, and I say, "What's your
It's a
name,
good day
son?"
for killing.
Oh wow!
Oh, that weather
You
check.
sense the shit out of that weather. You
In fact,
know
you
it's
actually
gonna,
get a moment that you can
Eh,
control the weather.
So
it's gonna
I'm-
stay the same for the next 5
So I'm
days.
going to have the sunset
Sun-shining
behind
clouds.
me as I'm running and they're charging, and I'm just going to look epic as I'm mowing through bandits.
No, you
Just-
know that the weather's gonna be nice. You don't automatically get to ride into the sunset. It's not
I'm
what
not
the
riding into the
weatherability
sunset.
No,
does.
that's automatic. Well, he's not riding. None of us have horses.
I sense the weather so well.
Briefly, Neil. These guys were using short bows, right?
Longbows.
Oh, they're using long bows. That's yes.
Okay,
Also,
so
again, I need
Okay.
to ask, what does your leader look like?
He's a foul-mouthed, ugly man with one eyeball.
Really, you think they'd be a lot more pleasant if they were named Jane? Just Jane with a Y, right?
Again, I'm
does.
illiterate. I don't know how to read or write.
How do you know?
But you know the word
leader?
literate.
You're
That's impressive.
useless.
I am impressed, sir. Now, lead on, please.
no, so I grab. Wait, are we? Let me talk to. Is it Jack?
Yeah, I'm Jack. You can
Yeah,
have chat.
Jack. So you're, of course. So you're saying you want him to lead us to the encampment? I think we should ditch him now. Let him go his way. I will cast a very mighty spell on him, so that he will never return to banditry, or else his
I'm going to cast a
extremities
very
will fall
mighty.
off.
I was planning on casting a very mighty spell on him with my Morning Star. I mean, what's the nature of your spell?
It's so pointless to kill. Let's just let him go. But we need his full cooperation, and I don't want him anywhere near the encampment.
We need his full cooperation. We can have the full cooperation of his corpse. He is an evildoer, and we were paid to go. We've been sent to go and kill the bandits. I don't see why we don't kill the bandit.
You know what? And I go up and I kind of give the guy a shoulder pat, like a shoulder massage. I pat him on the back, and I kind of walk out. And I'd say, "You're right. You're right." So,
We're really gonna kill this guy?
He is an evildoer. No good can come to the world of allowing him to continue to exist.
But I surrendered.
But
You
just
said
because
that you would
people
set
do bad
said-
things.
You said that you would set them free, so you will set him free.
I look into his eyes and I say, if we let you go now, where will you go?
I'm just gonna book it until I find a town that I haven't been to before, and then I'll try and, I don't know, maybe work as a mercenary or something.
And just become an ordinary person, live a normal life?
I don't know, get some work that isn't immoral.
well, we'll make sure of that.
Sounds good.
I turn to who was it? Was Belthor, right? Belthor, you were offering to do some kind of voodoo stuff on this guy and make him into a good person, or make him into a not bandit.
And so here, okay. And so I look first to say all of us before I go on with this. Are we all in agreement, or is this what we're going to do? We're going to let him go free.
If you have some way of guaranteeing that he's not gonna just become evil and do more evil things, and then sure.
Vex, what are your thoughts?
I mean, I don't see any reason why we need to kill him. I mean, just because people do bad things doesn't mean they're bad. I mean, it's not
murder
that type of way in the world. I mean,
We also need to consider the fact that we've been sent from a town to deal with bandits that have been banditing around in the area. He probably has a history of crimes committed against innocent people as long as your arm.
No. Look,
Friend,
I'm just a scout. I hang out around here, and I keep
Shut
an
up.
eye on the base. I don't actually go ever out and do any banditing.
Of
Friend.
course.
friend, do you have a family?
Yeah, I have a sister.
Where does she live?
Why do you want to know?
Because that might be a good place to go back to.
I can do that. I can go back to my sister's house. I don't know if her and her husband will let me in, but I can certainly go back and talk. Try.
Then do
Are
that
you really
first.
prepared? Are you really prepared to pardon this man of any crimes he may have committed?
So,
I am
as they're
completely
agreeing,
prepared.
I'm going to let them. Are you guys
because
done?
he surrendered?
We are almost done.
Because
So I'm gonna
I
walk
believe
over
in
to him.
second chances.
I'm going to grab both of his shoulders. I'm going to look at him. If I see you again, I will tear your arm out. And then I'll let him go.
And I say, I no longer need to perform the ceremony. That was sufficient. So, thank you, Drac. And by the way, where are we? Are there corpses strewn about, and he's dropped his sword and bow?
I took
that-
his sword.
Yeah.
You t-
The
But
next
there's
one
Took
down.
the sword.
And I'll just say, Vex, Jack, Drac, there's swords and bows lying around. While this young fellow, what's your name, son?
Jimmy.
Jimmy. Oh, little Jimmy. While I can trust little Jimmy as far as I can throw him, we're certainly not leaving him with any weapons. Let's do something with the rest of these.
Let's break his hands.
No, I
Let's
need my
not
hands.
do
If I'm going
that.
to get work as a mercenary.
If you guys want to let him go,
we do
I'm
not
not
break
even,
his hands, we break
I'm
the
not
weapon.
even in favor of letting him go. Okay, if we are letting him go, we're going to make damn sure he's not coming back after us. Only way of being absolutely certain that he can't wield a weapon against us again in the near future is to break his hands.
If I see him again today, and it's with other bandits, if I see him ever again, I will not kill him. He will have a fate worse than death.
That was creepy.
Let this man go. He clearly has no intention of wielding any weapon against us.
This guy speaks the truth. Look, man. I just got involved somehow. I shouldn't have been. I'm gonna go try and lead a good life. Just let me
Does
go.
one of his dead buddies have a dagger?
Yeah.
I grab the dagger, I give it to him, and say, "Out."
And I grab his shirt before he goes to go, and I say, "When do they expect you back?" This is
A
grabbing.
few hours.
This is
We're just taking patrols.
Are there other patrols?
Yeah, there should be another one coming around soon.
Are there? How many of y'all are there total?
In camp, total people,
Oh yes,
25,
excellent. We can do that.
including the people on patrol.
Oh well, how many on the
Oh,
next
great.
patrol as well?
Probably 3 more. We usually go in
I
groups
need to
of 3.
plug in my computer. I will be right back.
Another invisibility spell. And then I release him to Drac. Kind of push him into Drac.
Okay.
So, yep, give him the dagger. Out.
Okay. He runs.
Is he running away from the camp?
Yeah.
Because I mean, if he was going towards the camp, we'd know what to do.
I mean, I would let you know if he was running towards the camp.
He starts running towards the camp. I told you. No
So
more shins.
He runs out. He just leaves.
You naive fools have allowed injustice to persist in the world. That's not a mistake I intend to allow you to make again today.
I mean, we just killed people right in front of us. I mean, what isn't that bad? I mean, just because bad things happen doesn't mean it's a bad person.
Yes, no, that's the definition of a bad person, is one who does bad things. Like, a bandit that we were paid by a town to go and kill. Now, personally, I'm not here for the money. Personally, I'm here to ensure justice and spread good in the world.
Well, let's go.
And that's
We've
not
talked
something
about
that's
this
done
enough.
by letting
What's
that man
done
go.
is-
Yeah, let's walk off, but I'm not happy. That was a
what's done is
foolish thing
done.
to do. That
Just
was not the
kill
right
more
choice.
bandits. I mean, it's okay.
Oh, I
mean,
intend to. I already got those 2 over there, pointing towards the body, one of which is missing a head. Got those
I go
2.
to collect all the bows and swords, and I'm just gonna find a bush or something nearby, just sort of dump them. Like, if there's somewhere we can hide them, I just want to hide the bows and swords. I don't even care about the arrows.
Okay.
The 10th HP is gone now, right?
Yeah.
Like a
it's gone.
10-minute dump the weapons.
We can
So I'm
snap
gonna
the
look
bows.
at the. I'm gonna look at the cleric and be like, "Can you?" Bleeding doesn't stop on its own.
Fair enough, sir.
Can you do something about that?
Neil, what is his hit points? Or what? You look into
I'm at
Drac-
33 out of 42.
Well, let's do Cure Light.
That's
And-
what I was thinking.
Neil, you're saying I get a Wisdom bonus, like our Divine
Yes,
bonus?
Your divine
Of one.
bonus next to
One.
your willpower.
All right. So which one?
That applies to any spell that you cast that has like a die roll in it somewhere, or a per X. Like if it says it lasts for 1 round per level, then you'd add divine bonus to the end of that. So
Okay, that's not bad. And that was Cure Light.
Yeah.
7.
Yep. So I'm up to 40.
Up to 40 of how much?
42.
No, you're good enough. I say the rest,
Yeah.
bandage that up. The rest of it will stop.
So-
The bleeding will stop.
I'll slap him on the back and say thanks.
That hurt.
How far did you go flying?
That hurt.
I'm actually only a moderately strong barbarian, only 15.
Okay, so we're all back.
Yep.
We just let that young man go. He says there's going to be a patrol in a few hours. He also said there are 25 bandits.
Well, we just took care of 3.
Good. That's 25 less evil in the world, if evil's quantifiable like that.
Well,
Could have been
Great. So we
26
find
less
the
evil,
next
but you
patrol.
didn't let that one go. So, let's head
There
off
is
to
no
the,
reason not to let him go.
apart from the fact that he's going to run off and do evil things.
Anyway,
He's not.
let's go find the
Let's
next
move
patrol.
on.
Cut them up.
well,
See,
they-
I don't find that.
go ahead.
We have 2 hours to get to the camp before they start suspecting something's wrong. Fighting another patrol that may or may not be take longer to find than 2 hours may not be the best idea.
So what do you
I mean,
suggest?
if they have a gate at their camp, I have a spell that will make it so that no one who I have not allowed to pass through that gate is able to pass through that gate.
Oh, nice. Hell, you really?
Mhm.
He said
look.
he did mention Jimmy did mention a wall, didn't he? But he said they were just kind of chilling out in tents. I don't know if we're going to be able to contain them in a camp. I don't know how much of a wall that is. I mean, it's just backed up against a hill. I'm sure they'll be able to get out.
If I can get close enough
we
to
take
it,
We carry
if
the
I can get
tent.
close enough to,
with
if I
tent
can get close
flaps.
enough to touch the doorway,
Mhm.
the portal, if you will, I can seal it. But we will have to be on the inside because once we are in, we will have to. It'll take a while for it to be able to be brought
Well,
down by me.
Let's go ahead and look at the camp and see what the precise layout is in terms of before
Fair
we
enough.
decide whether sealing the gate's going to be a massively effective plan. I mean, I know we just had a little circle drawn in the grass, but I wasn't hugely convinced by that idiot. So let's go have a look.
And I, as we walk, I wanted to say to Vex, Vex, what are your thoughts on freeing the basilisk?
Freeing the basilisk? Like, letting it run around? Or
The creature sounds dangerous. We should kill it.
I mean, so they said no one goes in the treasure room, right? Except for the lead guy?
Mm-hmm.
And we know who the lead guy is, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if we either don't kill the lead and let him play with the basilisk, or if we kill the lead guy, then we know no one else is in there but the basilisk, and then we just don't got to look at it, and then we just kill the lizard while it's chained up.
Well, my thoughts. This is why I'm asking you. We have a basilisk that is a terror to 25 bandits -1. We have a spell that can contain them, and we have all the time we need.
That is an interesting suggestion, certainly.
Wouldn't we have to fight through
I mean-
the bandits to get to the basilisk?
So we just run to the cave.
But we have a sneaky. I mean, I assume. Look, if I look at the thief, he looks pretty sneaky. I mean, how
Shifty,
sneaky?
certainly.
He looks shifty. We have someone who could perhaps sneak in there. I will admit, I mean, tactically, the idea of locking them in effectively a cage with a animal that's going to turn them all to stone is intriguing. Make our job a lot easier. But I digress. Let's go and have a look at the camp because I'm still not convinced they're going to be totally trapped in there by sealing the gate.
Mm.
So let's go. I head off in the direction
go.
of.
I'm
the
not
place.
hopeful. This is not looking good, fellows.
Well, I mean, worst case scenario, we can trap the basilisk in the cave as well with the spell.
But we have to go in the cave because that's where money is.
Well, all of this depends on the nature of how everything's laid out and if there's a door in a cave. I'm not hugely fussed about the money, to be honest. There's nothing
Let's
evil or
not
good
kill the
about
guy.
retrieving the
Let's
money.
not kill the leader.
I am. I'm
Use
interested
him as
in the money.
leverage if we need to.
Well, I mean, we can
Good
give
call.
it back to the town. I mean,
Okay,
We've already talked about
Let's-
this, I believe.
we still need to look. It could be a cave with a door. It could be just kind of a big open thing. We have no idea right now. So let's stop being theoretical until we've actually seen it.
Fair enough.
I'm
Practical.
still heading off. I'm still heading off towards the camp.
Alright, we keep going towards the camp.
Okay.
And I'm on lookout, ready to chop off heads mode.
All right. Do. Okay. While you're walking towards the camp, can I get a perception check from everybody?
I perceive the ever-loving crap out of the forest.
I also perceive the ever-living crap out of the forest.
Oh wow.
We are the perception bros.
Oh Jesus.
Every single one of us.
Wow. Except for Belthor.
He
Except for-
cannot see. His eyes are actually like barely in his head.
He's looking at his feet while he walks.
Yeah.
Must be an engineer.
Hey.
Or gnome.
Right.
So,
Hey.
Greth.
Yep.
You, my friend, are walking along like it's nothing, doing your thing, looking for the bandit camp, when you spot out of the corner of your eye a flurry of movement. You turn your head and you see 3 people kind of stopping, looking at you, and you guys like make eye contact for a moment.
Our
And only he sees this?
our barbarian is which one again? Bellathor or is it Jack?
Drac.
All right, so I grab Drac by the shoulder, point to where I saw it. I say, "Bandits over there," and I cast strength on him.
Okay.
Awesome. What does that do?
Let's grab ourselves. Okay. No one
And
is
it will be
surprised by an
effective.
encounter.
It'll be effective, but for 4 hours, by the way.
Awesome.
Is that how you spell your name? Yeah, that's how you spell your name.
It's just me to say Belfort the bad on the stream overlay.
It does.
Does
Okay.
I missed an L?
You did.
He
The
is
other one
pretty
has an
bad.
L in it.
It's
Whatever.
it's the truth.
Belfort bad.
It's true. He is pretty bad.
Whatever.
hmm
Okay, so Greth, roll initiative for your spell speed,
Yes,
and
sir.
everyone else give me your actions.
So since he's grabbed me on the shoulder, I won't leave until he's done grabbing me on the shoulder.
All right, I get a 5.
Okay, so
And at that, I run off. Ah!
Jack, Vex, and Belthor, the bald.
Once who saw them? It was Greth, wasn't it? Now Greth has pointed them out. Can we all see them?
Yeah, everyone
Yep, I
sees
pointed
them.
them
Yeah,
out.
we all see them. Okay. What do they look like? Can you describe them?
They look much like the last group. They're walking around
Oh,
with
so-
leather armor, bows and swords. One of them has
Okay,
a
so they look
spear instead.
pretty bandity. Okay.
Yeah.
In that case, I
Super bad.
I pull out my weapons and same deal as last time. Go and charge at them.
Okay. They are. They are. I want to say 4d6 away. 10, 6. They are 18 units away. So you can move the full thing in 4. All right. So Jax, are you single wielding or dual wielding again?
Dual wielding.
Dual wielding. Okay. And you have movement rate 5, so it'll take you.
Yeah.
Okay. So at 15. Whoops, I'm sorry. 4, 8, 12. You can roll for initiative to get an attack. Vex, what are you
Okay.
doing?
Pretty much the same. Pulling out a sword, following the fighter.
Okay. And I guess it's not written on your character sheet, but if you are attacking from behind, you do get thief backstab bonus, and I completely forgot to mention that to you.
If that's the case, then I am. Are they kind of in a short pack, like right next to each other?
Yeah, they're in a
Or
cluster.
Are they? They obviously see all of us, right? There's not any type of like, hey.
Right.
Okay. At that point, then I am going to follow in with the fighter, and then I'll see what does happen from there.
And Belthor the Bald?
Are we within shouting range?
Yeah.
I'm going to yell out, "Jimmy sent us," and then I'm going to pull out my hammer and act defensive, but I'm going to actually just follow Senor Drac.
So you're going to defensively run at them.
I'm going to make my best, like I'm defensive. I'm not aggressive.
How he's going to do this, Neil? You got to get the right adjective. He's going to pansy his way behind me.
Yes, I'm gonna. Well, let's try and
is a
do this.
perfect
Here we
turn.
go. So I'm gonna kind of hold my hammer, but it's gonna be behind me, so it's non-threatening. And then I'm gonna like
Hold your
follow
hammer
him.
behind you so it's non-threatening. Like
Just
as
kinda,
in
you know-
charging, I'm going to bash your head in motion.
It was like, "I'll get you."
Just gonna resting it on your
like
shoulder.
friendly over the shoulder, I think he's talking about.
Yeah. Like the way
Resting
people
on
carry
your shoulder.
pickaxes.
Okay, so kind of just like
Better.
more aimed downward, not like,
Yeah.
I'm going to kill you.
But that is what I'm going to do. And I'm going to... Do I roll or am I still running?
If you're running, then it's just a flat rate.
Well, I'm going behind our barbarian Drac. So is he running? I'm paying good
Drac
attention.
is not
Yeah.
running yet. He's waiting for the spell to go off, and then he's
Oh
going
yeah,
to run.
all right.
Well,
Um,
if that's the case, then I'm just hanging out, hand on shoulder Drac. That's it.
Okay. Which we'll bump this up to. Oops. 17. Okay. And Greth, your spell goes off. You cast
Right.
Strength.
I will allow Drac to roll the d8 for his strength.
Oh boy.
Wait,
Mhm.
D8? Jesus Christ.
Yeah, yeah.
Ah, darn! It's only 3.
You're still at 18, man.
Darn!
Take
I
it.
only have 18 strength.
Uh-huh.
It should actually be D8 plus whatever your arcane bonus is for.
Let
Oh.
me check that, actually. Prepare for me to freeze really quickly.
You have a plus
Mhm.
5 arcane bonus? Really? Wow.
I have a
amazing.
plus one. I have a plus. Yeah. No, plus 1 arcane bonus.
Oh, so it's
it's
like only what
4.
18 slash.
We're
Yeah,
not
but it's
using that system, so it bumps up to 19.
Oh, okay. So you changed
Yeah,
that.
because we're not doing second edition.
Great. So you have 19 strength. Sorry.
Oh darn! I only have 19 strength. So how does that affect my?
Well, you. I don't think you can actually go above 19. So.
You can. I have stats figured out all the way up to 20
Oh,
or something.
great.
So strength.
Well,
of-
you have 25 strength. So.
No. Drac, you've gone from what was it, 15 to 19 now?
Yep.
For 4
Um,
hours.
Jesus.
Yeah. We need to do this
How
again.
big is your? With what weapon? So with your scimitar, your damage bonus goes up to. What can you do? 5 from 3 to 5.
No, wouldn't it? It's just +1, isn't it? Wouldn't it go
scimitar?
from? Yeah, from +1 to +3 because it's a slashing. Because it says type S.
Type S is slashing, right? But you get a damage bonus for high strength, and currently
Yeah.
your damage bonus is 3, but it's
Oh, I'll take
goes
that
up
then.
to 5.
I'll take the 5. What about hit? Does that change at all?
You don't get a bonus to hit at all.
Okay,
And
just
now you will critical on a normal hit if you clear by 6 or more, or on an 18 or higher if you clear by 3 or more.
Wow.
Say that again.
If you roll an 18 or higher, you will critical if you clear by 3, or if you roll a 17 or lower, you will critical if you clear by 6.
I'm cool with that.
19
Madness.
strength
Well, I
is
hope so.
super fucking OP.
Oh, I'm so glad I have it
No,
for 4
I'm
hours.
super fucking OP.
Yeah, and in general, the higher strength you want, the heavier weapon you want, because then your damage bonus gets higher. Like, in theory, you can get a +10 to damage, but your weapon would have to weigh 20 pounds. So, because your Great Scimitar only weighs 9 pounds, you get half the weight rounded up for
Oh.
damage bonus.
It's only a
What weapon
9-pound sword,
what-
is it?
What weapon would weigh 20 pounds? What 20-pound weapon is being carried
A
around?
giant fucking maul.
You seen Thor in the movie?
Yeah.
Actually, Neil, it says my
No.
great scimitar on my character sheet weighs 16.
Oh, if it does, because I was looking at its speed. If it weighs 16, then you get a +8 damage bonus with your Great Scimitar right now.
Wow.
+8.
Yes.
Eat it, bandits.
Your battle axe would remain at +4, though.
Yeah, there's a reason I'm using my great skimmy.
Why does it only have? There's something wrong with your character sheet. Your Great Scimitar should have said 4 on the character sheet already. I don't know why it said 3. Yeah, because you're using your Great Scimitar two-handed, so yeah, we're fine.
I don't know, with 19 strength, I might be able to do one.
You could do it one-handed, but then your damage bonus would go down.
Yeah.
We don't want that.
No.
Unless you have like another scimitar to hold in the other hand.
Yeah.
Scimitar in one-handed, battle axe in another.
You know it.
You could, in theory, dual wield Great Scimitar and battle axe right now. I would permit that.
Because
You
I have
permit
made him so strong.
Yes.
Great.
See, if you cast that on me, we'd have a character with 20 strength right now.
Anyway, initiatives have been rolled. Greth, you need to. What is your new action? And please roll initiative for your new action.
Oh, me. Yes. Sorry. Yeah, I'm standing back.
You're just gonna wait. Okay, that's fine.
Oh yes, I am defending myself basically.
Okay.
Guys, don't hurt me.
Bandits 2 and
Okay,
3, the guy in the
okay.
center and the guy on the right, take shots at Jax with their bows. 2 arrows fly, and fighter, what is your AC? Your AC is 18?
18? Yes, it is.
You
Natural
bitch.
AC from high dex. You just call me a
You-
bitch?
Yeah, I called you a bitch. You don't have high dex.
I've got like 15 dex.
Yeah, you have a plus 3 to
Ridiculously
dex.
high dex. Clearly.
What? Then why
You
is your
spend it.
natural AC 12 instead of 13? What's going on here?
Armor, max dex of. I don't know.
Did I miss
You say-
something somewhere? I know. I think your character. I think you should actually have 19 AC.
Sweet. I'm cool with that. I'll be even more of a bitch then. That's fine.
Yeah, it should be 19. Yeah, you bitch. You do get hit once. An arrow
Only
lands
once,
in
though.
your gut for 6 damage. Your chainmail absorbs 3 of it. You take 3 damage.
Sweet. Well,
That's
I'd
pretty
not be
effective.
sweet, but
Yeah.
I can take that.
And then they roll initiative again.
And now I'm running, right? At them.
Yes.
Indubitably.
Indubitably.
Hey,
I'm
Neil, could
running
I
with
wield
him.
a because
I
I'm
have
so
excellent
strong? Could I wield a
IQ.
bandit?
You could not wield a bandit. They are too floppy, and they're not good weapons.
If
The
bandits
I
were
don't
more
know.
Flash
No.
Bandit shoots at you as well, Jax, and sinks into your chainmail without causing any harm to you. He rolls
But-
I'm
initiative.
sure my name is just Jack.
If bandits
not
were more
Jax.
rigid,
Jax,
yes, you
Jack.
could wield a bandit. But no, because they're just so floppy.
Yeah. So Jack and Vex, you guys are close enough to actually attack now. So roll initiative and pick your targets.
Before they attack me, while we're running, I just want to say, stop! This is all a mistake. We're here to see Jane, and I'm still, non-threateningly holding my hammer. So
I'm like, yeah, we're here to see Jane, as I swing at one of them.
Okay. Roll initiative, Jack and Vex.
Okay, that's my Morningstar hand, 13. And that's my left hand, and my right hand is 4.
Wow.
And I'm target-wise, I mean, are they hugely distinctive right now? Because I'm just swinging at whichever one is most convenient.
I mean, they're equally convenient for you to start with.
Okay. Bandit 3 then.
Okay.
High numbers.
And Vex.
I'm following him. I am going on 3 as well.
Okay. Drac, you get close enough to roll initiative now.
All right, time to go eventually.
Well,
But when you hit, man, it'll be hard.
Oh, when I hit,
Well,
they're gonna go flying.
When you hit.
and Vex.
If I hit.
Yeah. Well,
Vex, what are you doing, buddy?
let's not talk about that.
Vex.
Vex?
the
Sorry,
thief.
Vex.
Oh, Vex.
Yeah, I'm hitting,
Yeah.
stabbing,
Stab.
pokey. 15.
Okay. 15 is a stab. Also, Jack, your right hand goes off.
Oh, my short sword goes, right. So, D20
Roll
plus.
for damage, Vex.
Bless is.
It's just a d6, or what is the actual? Is it plus anything?
For your character, it is just a d6. Yeah, you're more of a positional character. 1. You stab him in his leather armor, doing 0 damage.
Has Bless run out by now? From
Yes.
earlier?
What is the duration of Bless?
It's like rounds, so we've been walking in the forest, so it's all gone.
Oh yeah.
It was
Okay,
like
well, I
6
missed
rounds.
then. If only I'd had Bless, I'm sure that would have hit. But
It's close.
It's too bad because bandits have exactly 6 armor.
Same with Aid. Aid is also long gone.
Yeah. Where is roll 20? There's roll 20. So, Jack, you rolled to hit and missed badly.
yeah, I'll
Vex,
roll
reroll
your blade.
initiative.
Considering, because the idea behind following the fighter around is eventually they will focus on him, and I will be able to dodge to the side and stab them in the back.
Mhm.
I am assuming their focus is on me because I hit him, right?
I mean, the one guy right now is in the middle of like dropping his bow and picking up a real weapon.
Okay, then I will try to jump to the side and try to backstab him with my sword.
Okay.
Is that anything like to the initiative, or just still D8 plus 1?
So
Oops, hold on. Okay, sorry, I have to do some math in my head. Okay, here we go. Sorry, what was the question again?
Would it add anything to the initiative, considering I'm strafing?
You rolled a 6? No, you can circle around behind him with the 6.
Okay.
It's a pretty open area.
So,
I'll
Neil,
try
regardless
with
of
my right hand.
how freaking strong I am, I can't swing this thing faster.
Right.
What-
You
what sort
roll
of-
initiative for both your hands once both your hands have gone. So wait until
Oh, I see.
the other
Oh,
hand goes.
so I don't get to. Oh.
Yeah.
Doesn't work. That makes sense.
Yeah.
But okay.
Belthor the Bald, your turn.
I yell out, "This is all a big misunderstanding," and I go to swing.
With the initiative roll first.
7, yeah, 7. That's close.
It's all a big misunderstanding.
Yeah. I'm not sure who I'm attacking. I'm staying close to our barbarian, so if I can hit the guy the barbarian's hitting, you know what? I'm gonna make a tactical choice. Who did our thief Vex just hit?
Vex and Jack are going after bandit number 3, the guy on the far right. I don't know who Drac attacks. Drac, who are you attacking?
I just attacked the person that's close to me.
Okay, so that's the guy in the middle.
I'll just go with Drac.
Okay.
So let's attack that guy. And I say, "This is a mistake. Stop."
Smash! Yeah.
This is a mistake. Thwap.
Okay. Your initiative was 9. Yeah, we already put that down. Sweet. Bandit number 2 goes. The only guy, the guy that's fighting Drac, or the Drac is coming up to. He gets his last shot off with his bow before he has to change weapons, and misses. And now he draws out his sword and tries to hit you with that.
What? Doesn't get 2 actions.
No, rolls initiative. Rolls the initiative die. Vex, your turn. You go off. You have circled around your opponent, but he like turns to face you a little bit, so you both get flank attacks at this point because he's turned to face, to like see which one is viewed as a bigger threat.
So D20 plus 7?
Yes. Oh, look at that beautiful one. Chat, do you see that beautiful one? Can I blow up the one?
Yeah, it's
Make it
time
bigger?
for some.
No, don't do it. Stop it.
It's not. Whatever. It's not showing up properly. He rolled a
Too
1.
late.
It's
You have no
beautiful.
power here.
Roll your critical resistance check.
There it is. It's a D20 plus 8, yeah? Because that's critical 8.
Oh, yeah.
Gotcha. 14.
14 is a failure.
No.
Yay! You only need a 20.
Only 20.
Only a 20.
Yeah.
Ah, here we go.
You rolled well below average.
I know, right?
Mhm.
Those initiatives, man, they're like 1 and 2, though. I got this.
Yeah.
I'll just keep stabbing.
Everything. You're hitting everything, but everything sadly includes yourself.
Okay. You slip. Penalty of 2 to your next initiative phase is all. Roll initiative.
Roll 8 plus 3. Stabby. 10.
10. Bandit 1, who is the guy with the bow, the guy that's not being attacked, starts backing up significantly and shoots at Drac and hits him with an arrow for 2 damage, which entirely gets absorbed by his armor. That's sad. If they
No,
really
it's
need to
not.
switch their initiative and damage rolls, that'd be really nice about now.
It gets lodged in his his new thick hide of just pure muscle.
Yeah.
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 And I flex it right out. Just.
Right. Jack, your left hand swings with your Morning
Sweet.
Star.
So I need to type it in Twitch chat. Roll
Do not type
20
it.
plus 3. 21.
Wow, 21 is a crit. Double damage.
So that'll be 4d4.
4d4
instead of-
plus 6.
44 plus 6. 15. Get Morningstar.
You Morningstar him
Whoa.
in the face, and his head collapses into a pile of blood and guts.
Guts in his
Great.
head, really?
Brains
And
are
I
considered
yell,
guts?
and I yell way from the back. Good job, guys! You're doing great.
Uh,
I
Yeah,
reroll
you
those
are
initiatives now,
attacking.
right?
yeah.
So with the
I get a go.
with the
Oh,
Morning
Drac, you
Star.
also go
So
in this round. Sorry.
oh yeah, go on.
No, yeah, reroll your left of my hand.
Oh wow. That's the Morning Star hand. So that's not going for a while. It's kind of painful from having hit him so hard. And the short sword's going pretty quick again though.
Okay, so you change your target to...
Yes, that's a critical, isn't it?
Yeah, with your massive strength, it does clear by 6. You critical him.
So it is 46 plus 8.
Yes.
Right. So he's dead.
Wow.
Maybe.
He's dead.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes. You
He's pretty dead.
slice his torso in half.
Yeah. The whole time I was like, ah. Feel
And
my power.
immediately,
Morning Star.
the remaining bandit runs. He just drops his shit
I
and
damn
heads for
well
the
hope
woods.
so. And I yell to him, "Surrender, and you will, and we will show you mercy."
I'm
If he
I'm
keeps
chasing
running,
Zach
Neil,
down.
I want to switch my initiative to Sun Scorch him. Wait, what's the range on that?
Oh god.
I hope it's 40 yards. So as I see him running, I yell, "Stop! This was a mistake! Stop now!" And I
Roll
go to
initiative.
Sun Scorch him if I can. 4. Oh, this will be. Well.
Yeah,
weird.
no, you can still get off before he's out of range easily.
And I said, "Get him!" And I kind of point at.
Can I
throwing
chase
rocks.
after him?
Yeah, and
I want to be chasing him down as well.
Okay.
Yeah, I am chasing after them as well.
Okay. So you guys start running after him while Belthor the Bald sun scorches him.
I will
For-
attempt to Sun Scorch if they're close to him. The AOE is a 40-foot cube. It will not be good to be in that area. So if they get
There's
within,
no
What's he-
AoE for sun scorch.
oh, I'm sorry, that was Entangle. My bad. I'm very good at this. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead. Yeah, we gotta catch this guy.
Yeah, so it would be
But 40-foot
D6
cube,
plus
does it
1 per level.
Oh, do
Plus
I get
two.
it off now?
Yeah, I mean you get it off before anyone else gets to him. So D6 plus 1 per level plus your divine bonus.
Okay, so my divine bonus is 1, and you're saying level. I'm wizard. I'm a priest level 5. Do I do a 5, or is this a? I took it as a
5.
first level spell. Okay,
No, yeah, you 5.
Damn.
Nice.
he's hurting.
Max
I thought we
damage.
wanted to catch this guy.
No, we want to kill him.
Oh, okay, great.
And I yell, "This was completely unnecessary."
I
This
think he gets a
whole-
saving throw for half damage, which he whiffs entirely, and he collapses to the ground, his head slightly on fire. Smell
I'll
of burnt
have
flesh
you
and burnt hair.
know that I do not want to kill you.
I curb stomp him.
Oh,
There's
Well-
no curb. You can't curb stomp him without a curb. It's in the very
You're right,
name
fine
of
then.
the action.
Then I just
will-
kick his head off.
You punt his head, and the neck snaps.
Perfect.
It falls
That was
into a
gross.
nearby rabbit hole, and at that time, the games
The game
of
of
soccer
golf
and golf were created
were
both at the same
invented.
time.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
the battle was won.
Very nice.
The battle was fun, exactly.
That was a
Awesome.
reference from the Hobbit movie. In case
It
y'all haven't
was.
seen it. That was a spoiler alert.
Oh, we got a band.
Spoiler alert from the Hobbit when they invented football in the film.
Yep.
And golf
Yep.
and everything.
It's ruined now. Neil, so we've just murdered 3 people. Are they actually dead? I'll look at them.
They
Are
are
they
all dead. They are all dead beyond healing to help them.
They
Uh,
are dead. I cut a guy in half.
And
One
then you
is
broke
dead.
someone else's neck,
Whoa.
and then the other guy
One-
took 1,000,000 damage as well. So
One
Barbarian.
no longer,
Oh.
so one no longer has a head. One's head has been turned into a pile of brain and blood.
I hit him
Yes.
and
One of
guts
the-
came out, right? I
And-
mean,
yes,
Yeah, and then one of them has been sliced in half. So
Yes.
I think they're all pretty dead. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, no further mutilations. What Neil? Do they have distinctive clothing? Are they wearing something that would identify them as bandits? I know there's not many of them, but I'm
No.
trying to figure out.
I mean, they've
If
got
there's
armor and shirts on, but they're not in any sort of uniform. Each one kind of wears their own clothing.
Are they in hats? Do they have hats?
They do not have hats.
They do not even have a feathered hat.
I'm
No.
looking for a disguise, Neil. Do they?
They wear just the standard clothing that anyone else would wear. They're just hanging out together.
But they're like really visible. All of their body and facial features are visible. Okay.
All right,
There's
so
like a
guys,
normal
I go to
person.
loot. I want to go check out and see what one of them's carrying. I want to.
I'm
I
like-
go to dig. I'm already fleeing.
guys, we have like 4 hours to get to this camp, kill everyone until that strength wears off.
Let's do this quickly.
I'm looting.
We
I'm,
need
I'm-
to smash.
I need to find whatever is
Yeah.
in this man's pockets.
Yeah, you
Okay,
like
so
That
you
sounded-
find
you
all
like
sorts
that
of
Mm.
trinkets. You find a set of silverware. He's got like a knife, a fork, and a spoon with him.
I
He's
want it.
got some money, a small amount of money. He's
I
got
want
a torch. He's got his sword, a dagger, some arrows, his bow. He's got what else does he have? He's got a mug that he keeps on his backpack for ale
Camping.
wherever you'd need it, I guess.
Yeah.
And he's got a set of small carved figurines that you recognize represent the pantheon of gods.
I'll take the torch and the money and the silverware. That stuff's useful.
You never know.
How many more fleas does Belthor find in this pocket?
This one has no fleas.
Ah,
Well,
So they're
you're a
rich
boss now.
bandits.
You take the torch, the silverware, and the what?
The money.
Oh, the money. You sure?
I need the money. Oh, am I sure?
Yeah, you get 30 silver off of the guy.
that's
Guess who doesn't have 30 silver? The rest of you.
Okay, and we are at the end of hour number 2. So we're going to cut to a break, and we'll be back in 3 or 4 or 5 minutes or whatever.
Right on.
See you guys shortly.